Country diary, even stoats need a break from the ecstasy of being a stoat. Pilsbury, Derbyshire. Our friend Helen suddenly announced, "I see a stoat." It would be the year's first. I was anxious not to miss a glimpse, which is as much as you usually enjoy. Because stoats move like eels and evaporate like smoke. Not this one. A limestone wall seemed to have a magnetic hold over its movements. He rippled across the capstones like water, until he transferred attention to a feeding flock of tits that gathered, chattering with alarm at a possible predator. The stoat then did something I've never seen before. He fired himself into an old elder. Next he scampered through the lower branches, converting the linear maths of outstretched limbs to ellipses and spheres. Round and round he corkscrewed, at times apparently upside down and so quickly you could not trace the maneuvers. Gravity barely seemed involved, and the liquid flow of his body resembled flight more than fleetness of foot. There was one extraordinary moment when he appeared to need an intermission from all the ecstasy. He dropped to the wall, found a mossy niche, and rolled over with lemony breast uppermost, head and neck draped downward so he could see the human observers, but upside down. In this extravagant posture, like any lounge lizard on his divan, he wriggled his back, perhaps to mark scent or satisfy an itch. Those eternal 10 seconds of inaction were quite enough. Off he skipped, back into the tree, through the branches, down to earth, along the length of the wall, far over the field until we could see him on a bent-back ash trunk, a distant dancing silhouette. Surely that was it. But back he rushed, peeping from elevated points along the wall like a chatelaine on his ramparts, where he came face to face with Helen, a second to assess whether she was prey or predator. And off he tricked, as light as seed floss, black-tipped tail upright, flickering as he departed. Even stoats, it seems, need a break from the ecstasy of being a stoat.